followers of IBelieveSeries and dear friends of St. Jude Thaddeus. We are still on the 7th article of the faith, the season 7 of IBelieveSeries. If you want more insight on this article of faith, I believe that Jesus will come again to judge the living and the dead. You may consult the Catechism of the Catholic Church, numbers 668 to number 682. So today we continue our reflection on this article of faith. Today is episode 5 of this 7th season of IBelieveSeries. Last episode, we did say that Jesus will come again to judge every one of our actions. Why? Because everything we do here and now does not just end here and now, but it has an everlasting value. The question now is it only our actions that Christ will judge on the last day? No. Christ is going to judge our thoughts. Surprise? Oh yes, He's going to judge our thoughts, every hidden thought that we have. Wisdom chapter 1 verse 9 says that inquisition shall be made into the secret thoughts of the wicked. Every one of our thoughts must be laid bare, and the judge will judge every one of them. And when we look at this, one may say, I have not harmed anyone. Why should my thoughts be judged? Yes, you may not have harmed anyone, but your thoughts, in your thoughts you may have planned to harm someone, but time and opportunity did not make it possible. You may have wished someone ill. You may have wished to harm someone, but because you were unable to, so that thought must be judged. And this explains why Christ said that if a man lusts after a woman or vice versa, that person has already committed adultery. That person is guilty of adultery. And then to explain and to show how serious this issue of judgment of thoughts is, we see Christ saying in Matthew chapter 5 verse 8 that happy are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. In other words, unhappy are the impure in heart, for they shall not see God. Now that you know that your thoughts will be judged, will you still allow any junk to be in your mind? Junks include that feeling of unforgiveness which you may be harboring right now. Junks include that feeling of hatred for someone else which you may have. Junks include that feeling, that thought of immorality that may be in your heart, which sometimes you are allowed to linger on in your mind and which you may often enjoy. All these must be rid of in our hearts, because on the last day the judge will judge every one of our thoughts. And now that we know, let us work hard to keep our hearts clean, pure, that the judge may find us worthy whenever he comes. And may St. Jude continue to intercede for us. And may Almighty God, in His infinite goodness and mercy, bless you, grant you your good heart desires through the same Christ our Lord.